I belong to you.
Okay, so this video we are going to talk about my theories for season 2 of Organized Crime. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I really loved the series as a whole. I was really surprised at how good it is, how cinematic it is, and how different it is compared to all the other Law and Orders. It was just amazing. Chris is just such an amazing actor. I was really kind of nervous to see how he would be by himself without Olivia as his partner. But he did a really amazing job. I love the relationship between him and Sergeant Bell. And then we got to see a little bit of his relationship with Sloot. I'm hoping next season we'll get more of a personal relationship with each of, with Bell and with Sloot and Washburn too. So we'll see what happens with that. So my first theory is at the season finale of Organized Crime, we don't know whether Angela lives or dies. She was poisoned twice by Richard. Well, Richard hired to try and kill her. So we don't know whether she lives or dies. I know, is it Tamara? I think it's Tamara. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. She did an article where I think she was doing it to hype us up, especially in regards to, it sounded like Stabler and Angela were going to be in a relationship, which I highly sincerely doubt that will happen, especially after what he's found out about her true nature, her true colors. I mean, she ordered the hit on his wife. That would be just so out of character for him just to forget all of that and pursue a relationship with her. I don't think he's that type of man. I don't think he ever was that type of man to begin with. But I did post a theory on Twitter today, randomly, as I was driving home from work. If Angela does live, my theory is that she will be put in witness protection. And the reason why I say that is because Tamara also said that there was going to be some sort of redemption arc for Angela, and if she does live, the witness protection theory would make sense in that regard, because she would be out of Elliot's life, so we wouldn't get to see her, but she would be safe. She would have to, of course, be in a different state, have a new identity, all of that. And that would make sense in her, she's also a grieving mother, and her trying to move on from that and what her ex-husband put her through. As much as we hate her, that's also who she is. Other than her being a sociopath and kind of a narcissist too, like her ex-husband. Showing no remorse. Like I said, she's got that fatal attraction behavior about her. So yeah, that's one of my theories. And then we also, I hope to also see developing more personal relationships with the rest of the squad, not only Stabler and Bell, but also Washburn and Sloot too. And I would assume that we would get a new squad member to replace Morales. We shall see what happens with that. And then we don't know if there's going to be a time jump. I read Warren Light say that there might be a time jump. He was kind of cagey about that. Honestly, I don't know whether there will be a time jump or not, especially if they want the storylines from SVU and OC to match the timelines, which this season, of course, they didn't because of COVID, so that kind of really messed it up, but I'm hoping next season that they do match. It was actually one of the reasons why the diner scene got cut, unfortunately. It just didn't match up timeline-wise, storyline-wise, but hopefully we do get more personal relationships with the rest of the squad. If there is a time jump, I'm assuming there will be lots of healing on Stabler's part. I'm assuming Belle will have her son. And who knows what's going to happen with the rest of the squad, and who the new bad guys are going to be. I read Eileen also said that Richard Wheatley might make an appearance or two next season, so I don't know if that's because the new bad guys might be related to his case. That could be it. We don't know. I'm also looking forward to seeing, of course, Elliot and Olivia. I'm hoping that Mariska guest stars more. I'm hoping that there are more crossovers between SVU and OC, and then we also have the new spinoff called For the Defense. I would assume that they're casting for that already. I'm not sure. I would assume so if they want to be on the air by September. And then Chris also did an interview saying how, the interviewer asked him, oh, where are they at right now, do you think? And he said, oh, as we speak right now, they're in the writer's room. So they're writing right now, and it's in the middle of June. And if they want to be on the air by September, I don't know how many scripts they have to write before they start to shoot. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to next season, what the new bad guy or bad guys are going to be. They might or might not be connected to Richard Wheatley, who knows. Dylan McDermott, I meant to say this in the last video, Dylan McDermott does deserve an Emmy nomination as well for playing Richard Wheatley. He played him so good. He plays such a good bad guy. Like, you love to hate him. And I'm sure Dylan is a nice guy in person. I've heard good things about him. He even tweeted at me, liked a couple of my tweets, so thank you, Dylan. But yeah, he seems like a really nice guy in real life, so I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe Richard will make an appearance next season. Who knows? According to Eileen, we'll see. I mean, I know they can't spoil too much. They can't reveal too much because they're still writing and developing stories. There were also a lot of comments as to, Stabler coming back. It wasn't what they thought it would be, and I don't know what these people were expecting. All I know is I'm glad to see Chris back as Stabler. I mean, like I said, Chris is just such an amazing actor. He's just so fearless. He can play any role, do any role. You ask him to do something, he does it. He seems to be that type of person in his life. Not only professionally, but personally. He's just very fearless, and he doesn't mind going to places that nobody else would go in the acting world. So, I mean, him being Stabler, I felt like he immediately took on the role as if he never left. And I know him saying in the podcast that he did with Mariska that he was super nervous going into it, but once him and Mariska started acting together, it was like that. It was like riding a bike. It did take a couple times, I'm sure, but once they got back into their rhythm, like they were when they were partners 12 years ago, it was like time hadn't passed between the two of them, and you could just tell that on screen. It's that close friendship, that close bond they have with each other, and that really helps too, and we see that on screen, and I just love it so much, and I know everybody else does too. The whole series is very action-packed and very suspenseful, which I like. And like I said, not many television series. I like when television shows are very cinematic. They're almost like a mini movie, and that's what Organized Crime felt like for me. When I was watching it, I was amazing at how much time I passed watching an episode. It's like, oh, you're watching it the first 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it's over. And, that's just, credit to Eileen and the writers and the whole crew, for just doing such a good job telling these great stories. I'm hoping there will be many more, much more to come. Eileen hasn't given us too much on season 2. They're probably writing as we speak right now. But yeah, I just can't wait to see what's going to happen, not only in the organized crime side of it, but also getting personal, and especially with Elliot and Olivia's relationship. We don't know how their relationship is going to continue to grow. What I mean by saying that is between the end of last season and the beginning of next season. We don't know what state the relationship's going to be in. Is it going to be in a better place than it was before? Is it going to be about the same? And that probably depends on if there's going to be a time jump or not. And like I said, there's going to be 22 episodes, so hopefully we get a lot more moments between the two of them, more deeper, meaningful moments between the two of them, and hopefully just admitting of some feelings, I'm hoping. But like I said in the last video, I just hope that they do it the right way, and I know Chris and Mariska are being very delicate with how they tell their story again, because I know they know how much they want fans to see them get together. And I know Chris is being kind of cagey, and Mariska's like, whatever. She'll spoil anything, say anything. Like she said, Noah Benson Stabler in an interview in the panel. I mean, that could happen. I mean, she did say Stabler is the baby daddy, so that could happen. Stabler could adopt Noah. Just saying. I mean, all of his kids are grown. Speaking of kids, I did also say another prediction of mine, or what I would like to see for next season. I would actually like to have Stabler be a grandfather next season. I think that would be kind of cute. We do know Maureen, his oldest daughter, is married. If you remember the funeral scene, you kind of see a guy standing off to the side, and I'm pretty sure that's her husband. But that's the only appearance that we have of him, and I'm hoping we do get to meet him next season, and that would be kind of cute if Stabler becomes a grandfather. That way Olivia can be involved too, to get more personal with Stabler in that regard, as well as, you know, dealing with the case, whatever the case next season may bring. But yeah, I just think that would be really super cute and cool that if he became a grandfather. I know that would probably bring up some hurt for him because Kathy wouldn't be there. But yeah, I would just like to see where he would. I just think that would be really cute. I would also like to see how his PTSD has progressed. I don't think he would be completely healed, but I guess there would be some sort of healing in regards to the PTSD. You know, last season, like, he seemed to be towards the end of last season, he seemed to be taking very good care of himself, you know, exercising, eating, sleeping, which he wasn't doing in the beginning. And I think it's because Olivia told him, if you remember in the first half of the SVU OC crossover, the second one, she said, you need to take better care of yourself. Do it for your kids. Get some rest, eat something. And you could tell that she wanted to say, do it for me too, but she didn't say it. And she said it with her eyes. And that just said enough. Like I said, I love the little looks between the two of them. That just says it all without any words being said at all. You can just tell by the looks they give each other. That just says enough. So I would like to know your guys' thoughts and theories for Organized Crime Season 2. Comment below, let me know. If you like this video, I will keep doing more. I'm just new to YouTube. Like I said, I love Law & Order. I love the community. I love the fandom. It's the most passionate fandom I've ever been a part of. And like I said, if you like this video, I will keep doing more, and it'll keep me busy. It will keep all of us busy and preoccupied until September, when SVU and OC come back on the air. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.